Hi guys, this is Eureka Math, Grade 4, Module 3, Lesson 31 with Mrs. Fuska. Today our learning target is I can solve a multi-step division word problem and understand what the remainder represents in real life. Okay, when we're talking about division word problems, well, there are two types. One is we're trying to find out the group size, how many goes in each group. The other one is we're trying to find out the number of groups. So I will go over that with you with a couple of problems. Okay, we haven't done word problems in a while, so let's just remember these three things. You need to draw something like a tape diagram to show me you understand what's happening. You need to have a problem that solves it, like a division or a multiplication problem or equation, so that you're showing me how you're solving this. And so today's will all be division. And you need to have an answer sentence with the correct units. So let's focus on those things. Okay, here's problem number 1. MAK is ordering new t-shirts. 1,624 shirts need to be sorted into 4 equal groups. How many shirts will be in each group? So in this tape diagram, we are showing the group size. Okay, so I'm going to show on my tape diagram right now. I'm going to show how we would label this tape diagram. Okay, so the total number of t-shirts that we have is 1,624. And we're trying to figure out how many t-shirts go into each of these 4 groups. So we are going to write our equation to be 1,624 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll find out how many t-shirts go in each group and if we have any left over. So I just want to show you that that's group size. So my answer sentence would be how many shirts will be in each group. And so then I would solve the problem and I would tell you how many shirts go in each group. I'm going to just keep this video short, so I'm not going to solve that for you, but our equation would be 1,624 divided by 4. And then this number would tell us how many goes in each group and if we had any left over. Okay, so let's look at problem number 2. For our science experiment, we need 1,860 milliliters of liquid nitrogen. If Caleb pours equal amounts of nitrogen into 4 containers, how many milliliters of nitrogen will go in each container? So our tape diagram, we have the same kind of problem. It's a group size, and our groups are still, we have 4 groups. So we would show that on our tape diagram, how many milliliters do we have all together? We have 1,860, okay? And we have 4 groups, and we want to know how many milliliters goes in each container. So my equation would be 1,860 divided by 4, and then my answer sentence would be blank millimeters of nitrogen will go in each container so that they have equal amounts. Okay? Okay, this is problem number 3. This is a little bit different type problem, so listen carefully. There are 232 students that are going on a camping trip. If each car holds 4 students, how many cars will be needed? So in this instance, we know what we're trying to solve here is how many cars we need. That's why I put the question mark. And we know that we have 4 students in each car, and we know that the total number of students is going to be 232. Now, I am going to solve this one with a division problem because if we have a remainder, we need to figure out what that remainder means. Can we make a couple of students walk? Can we put them in a car with no seat belts? So when we have a remainder in the division problem, we have to figure out if we're going to have to make room for one more car because we have too many students. So let's just go ahead and solve this, and then we'll talk about the remainder. So my equation is going to be 232 divided by 4. Okay, so my answer tells me 58. That's how many cars we're going to need. Okay, so in this problem, we did not have a remainder. But if we did have a remainder of, say, like 3 students, we would need an extra car. So I would need to say, oh, we're going to need 59 cars because we have some students left over that need to be in a car. So just keep that in mind as you're doing your homework tonight. Think about the problem. If this were real life, how would we solve this? Because division is very practical in our real lives. So think about your problems as you're doing them. What are you really solving? Do you need to know the number of groups, or do you need to know how many are in each group? These are the two different ones. If you need to look back at the video, you can see how to draw the tape diagram. Okay, so today for your homework, you're going to finish page 273. Actually, you're just going to do it because we didn't do any. You're going to do page 273, 274 in your Succeed book and put it in your clear homework folder and bring it to school tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye.